Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. This is the ChitownPapi Podcast.
Yes, sir.
What year is it, my friend?
2023.
2020.
That's right.
It's been a year since I last seen you guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn. You know what the new saying is? New year, new me.
Yeah.
Same me.
2023.
2023.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Thank you for the rest that had questions. What happened to you guys? Did you disappear? No, we didn't disappear, man. Life gets in the way sometimes.
Hey, man, you gotta work.
You gotta work.
You gotta get things done. Hey, if y'all keep subscribing and liking, and then hey, it'll get them keep working.
Well, we appreciate everybody that's seen us, has followed us. I know we fell off a little bit, but we back, baby. We back.
We're not gonna talk about old stuff.
No, it's gonna be new. This is new. So definitely, we appreciate everybody here, and my man's, of course, Keemo. He's back, our original first guest.
Yes, sir.
How are you, my friend?
Anytime. I'm so good. How are you guys?
So good. I like to hear that, bro.
Yeah.
So there's been a lot of changes.
Yeah, man.
A lot of changes. So I think one of the new changes we hear in this fantastic studio,
Hey,
aka
what's
Royal
up?
Skate and Apparel here
Yes,
in
sir.
Pilsen.
Yes, sir.
If you're in the Chicagoland area, please come on through, check them out.
Yes.
Fantastic things to look at. Buy, definitely buy.
1002 West 18th Street. Come find me. Now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And we really appreciate that. Thank you for having us here. Thank you for putting us in this fantastic, beautiful studio.
Thank you.
And we talked about that, right? We talked about business. That was one of our first plans. Growth. And I think this is growth. Honestly, this is honestly.
You like it?
This is past growth.
You like
This
it?
is past
We
growth.
got Go Records. We got
Got the go records.
I'm just waiting for Bruno Mars. Right?
Yeah, man.
It's
You know,
coming
you
be
gotta
like-
hit my line. It's gonna be like a beeper, you know.
That's a different story. We'll promise. We'll probably bring that back up in another podcast because that was a great story. But I'll bring it up in another podcast. But some questions for you. Man.
What's up?
So now we're back. Now we talked about a couple months back, whatnot. And you talked about redoing a shop.
Yep.
You got this new shop.
Yep.
After COVID and after now being in this new area, what are your thoughts on what has changed for you as a business person? What do you feel has changed the most from then and now? What you were doing originally to now? What is the biggest difference for you?
Man, that's a good question.
Well, that's what I'm here for.
Man, I think the biggest difference for me. Okay, so I can't really use COVID as a jump off.
No, you don't have to.
Okay, so but because of COVID, I had to learn new stuff. So like I had to learn how to basically how to pivot my whole business. Because my whole business at the time before COVID. We were doing shows, we were doing retail with everybody, and then there was the lockdowns where people couldn't go outside. We weren't having shows and big gatherings, so a huge most of my business went down because I was that's my whole business model. So so for 2 years, while COVID was really in play, I just was studying. So I would study everybody. I would study every self-help development, self-made millionaire, every Think and Grow Rich and all of that. Everything. I read everything. I listened to everything I possibly could in those 2 years, and shit, that changed my entire perspective on business.
Wow.
So but. Now that we're opened again, we do everything exactly the same. It's the same.
She can say, right? All your hard work paid off.
Yeah, yes. I'm smarter about how we do everything. When COVID happened, I was really upset about having to close my original store. So I was okay, why did I have to close it? And it's because you didn't. Something wasn't right, you didn't know something that you should have known, and then now I'm better at making a project happen, you know what I'm saying? So I look at everything as project based. So if this, like, say the month of June, I'm like, okay, we're gonna do a show in June, so we're gonna make sure in March, April, May, we're gonna be curating and growing this show for June. So like everything kind of just runs a lot smoother now because I have the knowledge and the ability to look back and plan better. You know, like I learned 7 years I was open in my own space before I wrote a business plan.
Sometimes I think that's part of the question, right? Is sometimes things when you fail, you gotta celebrate those failures because they teach you. And I think that's like they always say, you know, failure is the greatest teacher.
Yes,
and I think that you know is a testament to a lot of things in life.
You know what sucks though?
What's that?
I knew that. Like, I knew for me to get to the next level, I'm going to have to fail at some point. But I didn't want it to happen. Like, but I was like, I saw it coming. Like, you're going to fail eventually. And then learn from it.
But you have. And obviously this shows that, you know, you can come back from it.
Yeah.
And you did.
Absolutely.
Right?
It's like, I say now that then all your L's are lessons. Yeah, you know, so anytime I take an L, it's a lesson. You know, like
lesson starts with
like
L.
for real. You know? You know, so but like the only time I feel like I really failed is if something happened and I didn't learn nothing from it and I lost all my shit. I'm like, damn. Wow. Damn, you failed right there, buddy. Like, damn, we still stupid too? Shit.
Well, I don't think it's a form of stupidity.
Yeah.
I think from my perspective, I think that, you know, you've gotten yourself with a certain amount of maturity that you came out of it and you made something better.
Yeah.
And I think very few people could say that sometimes.
Thank you.
Especially somebody like that, you know, doesn't make it. A lot of businesses never came back.
Yeah.
And you did. And I think that's a testament to that. So definitely, man. Definitely very proud.
Thank you
very
so
proud.
much.
I'm proud.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And just like us, you know, it took a minute to come back, but back.
You're here. You ain't gone.
Exactly.
We're blessed.
Hey.
So now that it's here, now you're in this fantastic community. You're here in Pilsen, right? One of the pillars of Chicago. I think it's got a lot of history.
I've always wanted to be here.
I know. How is it? You've worked in this community in the past.
Yeah.
How do you feel the community now that you're actually a business here? How has the community treated you, and what have you gained from it?
Oh man, I found the perfect spot.
You gonna have to put a hold on that one.
Look. There was it's still Pilsen. You feel me? So I started coming around here when I was like 17. When I was like 17, it wasn't so chill over here. Like it's like the money done moved in over here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the money moved in. It's here. But when I was growing up, it was, you know, it was considered a hood. You know what I'm saying? It was like sketchy to walk around at night. But like it had so much culture here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like hip hop is like really big here. Like the art scene is huge here, and like it was just a little bit more dangerous. But now it's like all the culture's still here. And gentrification is kind of like doing its thing, but in a way that I've never seen before.
And how's
like the neighborhood is changing, but it's still kind of maintaining its like soul. You know what I'm saying? Like I've never seen that.
Yeah, I see that because you look at a lot of the communities, and they feel like things are being taken away, and there's a perspective to that as a Chicagoan myself, right? I feel like, you know, like, oh, they took away this favorite, you know, hole in the wall restaurant. Right. They lost this fantastic little grocery store. Yes, it's fantastic to have a brand new hip restaurant. Yes, it's also fantastic to have, you know, better quality streets and things of that nature. But, you know, when it comes to the heart and soul, there's still a lot there here. Yeah. And, you know, that's, I guess, the best way you can kind of get integration. But I try to understand that, you know, there is some loss to the culture and
Yeah.
the community, but as long as it's not complete, you know what I
Right.
mean? I feel like I don't know. I still have mixed feelings about gentrification myself, but
I understand.
and I think hopefully our viewers are understanding that too.
Yeah.
But I think as long as people continue to be able to support their culture out here and show that that we're still here, we're still part of Chicago. I think that's important.
You know, I'll say something that I thought was pretty cool, and I've kind of noticed, and especially like as a person that's I could see gentrification happening. So I was like, man, and I've been around here my whole life, not whole life, but like since I was a teenager. But like the little cafes and the little spaces that were like little mom and pop shops, they're booming now. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And they're like, and I think that's pretty cool. Instead of like them getting pushed out, or like some Starbucks moves in and all of this stuff, and like no, it's like this little tiny cafe that was probably making maybe $1,200 a month, is now like it's a line out the door, and you know what I'm saying, they done up their prices 200%. You know what I'm saying?
But you gotta go with the inflation,
exactly.
Right?
Right?
That's definitely a big thing.
But I think that's a good thing. You know what I mean? And that's kind of like a big difference than like what I would see. Like, cause you see the people close down, like the little mom and pop shop that's just run by like, there's their family and they can't really keep up with everything going on. But like now you don't really see that here, like, cause everyone's supporting, and I think that's been pretty cool to watch. But the money moving in and my rent's high than the motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie.
Careful, your landlord might see this.
Man, hey, look, you know it's high.
What you think's gonna happen when a casino comes in?
Oh my God! Look, I'm gonna change his career.
He on his way out. That's what he's saying. He on his way out.
I'm gonna change his career. You gonna see me at the tables dealing cards.
He said 21. House plans.
I got some acid wheels, right?
For sure.
It's good to hear, though. But I'm glad you're thriving here, and I'm hopefully gonna, be praying for your continued success.
Thank you.
So definitely love it. We always enjoy having you on the show,
Thank
man.
you.
Thank
you for having
guests.
Hey.
He's like
that. See, you gotta be like me.
We love all our guests. Honestly, we love all our guests and everything they do. We gotta give love to everybody that they give out to their communities as well, and I think that's what's important. You gonna have any upcoming events that you?
I have I have a skateboard video premiere this Saturday, actually. Awesome. Then, man, I think I've done all, like, we've had like a lot of like.
That's February
25th?
25th.
One of them. Yeah. They got it.
25th. February 25th. Video skateboard at Royal Skate and Apparel.
Yep.
You didn't know.
Right?
Yep. The homies. So we've got like crews that come to Chicago. Like, well, what I noticed at my old space is that you build it, they will come.
Right.
And so like we would have like a crew of people that would come to the old shop all the time, and they would they would film and they would put out video parts and they'd like tag us, and they're like we would just share their stuff and put them out there. So now we have our like our city version of that, like our Chicago version of that, and it's pretty cool. Like they're it's just a bunch of cool kids, and they're out in the streets, and they're like the young kids for me now. Cause now, like 10 years ago when I first started, I was the one out in the street. So now I'll be like, hey man, go do the thing, bring the videos back, and we'll premiere it. So this is our first one. So, and that's pretty cool, man. I'm starting to get that like OG kind of feel, and that is weird, and I don't like it, but like I'll accept, But there's that. I'm looking forward to that. Then we've been doing a lot of like live music. I set a thing on my Instagram that I was like, hey, I want to do something every weekend. And then we finally got to the point where we're doing something every weekend, and I'm just like, I'm so over this. It's a lot of work, but it's so much fun. It's so much fun.
40 more days.
Responsibility.
Man,
you know. Responsibility.
Exactly. With great power comes great responsibility. It's one of my favorite quotes.
Spider-Man lives by it every day.
That's probably going to be my next tattoo, to be honest.
Will you have a Spider-Man tattoo?
I don't have one yet. I have, but
will that go with it?
Well, no, it'll just be the clone. It'll just be the clone.
Just the clone.
Just the clone. It's just the
clone.
No.
No Miles Morales? Come on, man. No Miles Morales?
No, it'll be Marcelo Morales with like
Marcelo Morales.
Marcelo with a Spider-Man suit.
Yes. Hey, Marcelo looks like Miles Morales.
Hey, man.
I'll sell him that.
They can be cousins.
They can be cousins. That's what I said. Much love, man.
Sure.
Anybody can be Spider-Man. Anybody can be Spider-Man. And that was true because a long time ago, Stan Lee did say that. That was the whole reason that when he was developing Spider-Man, he actually said that the reason he put a mask on Spider-Man was because he wanted the kids that read the book to actually believe that they could be Spider-Man. So that's why the ability to say that anybody can be Spider-Man is true, because he said that anybody can be Spider-Man, because as long as they put on the mask, that's who you are.
He was a really like forward-thinking person.
I loved it. I could go on for days. I don't want to go on for days
right,
here,
right.
but then when I met him, you know.
You met him?
I met him like at C2E2.
Oh, okay.
You
did meet him.
I did meet him at C2E2, but I did hear him
speak.
Not this year. Unfortunately, I am actually going somewhere else, but I will try and go for next year. So definitely I'm going to miss out because there's a lot of good people coming this year, but definitely, hopefully, you know, maybe you set up shop at C2E2 one day. We'd love to see you at C2E2. That'd be great.
Man, I want to do everything.
Do a table there.
I want to do everything.
Sell some skate parts.
I'll be on the microphone yelling, talking.
He's like, I am Miles Morales.
I will come in the universe.
Marvel, hire me.
Yes, I'll do backflips and everything. They'd be like,
I think you can
but
get
it's kind of tight.
This guy just a suit for you.
Yeah.
You gotta knock out those cobwebs. That's what I'm here for. You know what I mean?
Definitely. I love that.
Sure.
I love that. Well, I appreciate that and everything you're doing for this community, man. I really hope, you know, again, more. I don't know how many times I gotta say I'm proud of you.
Hey, man. I appreciate that a lot. I can't never hear it enough.
Yeah, right?
So tell me, what y'all got going on? What's up?
Oh, well, you know what? That's one thing I definitely want to get into another topic. It's like everybody's talking about, I know that our last video was showing people how to build their own crypto machine.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely it was a big thing for us. Probably a lot of people were going to say, hey, Papi, you know, we're in a bear market. Everything's lost. It's not lost. Don't fall asleep.
Oh.
That's what I got to say, honestly.
G money, this
bear
G money. This is G money.
It's called G money. Money
buy.
back.
Money, man.
I'll tell you right now, guys, if you're really trying to get into crypto right now, it is a good time to get in. Would I recommend continue mining? If you have the capability, yes. This is the part where people make money. This is where the millionaires are made. The people that invest right now when it's low. You always the whole convention, right? You know, buy low, sell high. And so this is the time where it's low, and a lot of people are being told, you know, get out of it, run away. No, man.
Yeah.
Store
just like stocks. Scary.
Store now. Accumulate now, so when the bull market comes back, you'll be ready and you'll have some more coins. And we're definitely going to have some more conversations in the next shows. You know, I think we do another build. I think we're doing another build. My man Money Bear here, he's doing his new build. I'm helping him out. So definitely, we're going to try and put things out there in the community, especially in the crypto community. I'm not out of it. You know, I just had to, like everybody else, it's bear time, so it means it's hibernation time. So
everybody got to get their money up right now.
But he's taking crypto payment on hold.
I'll take it.
Would you take crypto?
However, hey, if I can spend it, I'll take it. If you're like, I'll pay you in 100.
Shiba Inu coin?
Right.
A million Shiba Inu coin?
I'm like, alright, cool.
That's $5.
Is it only $5?
Just kidding.
Oh no, I thought it was at least like a.
Nah, that's about like $100.
Okay, all right.
For a million sheep,
it's like like a penny or something, right? It's like
it's a fraction of a penny.
A fraction of a penny.
Fractions of a penny, but yeah. I guess if anybody was really thinking about, what's the next coin? A lot of people would ask me in the past, what's good coins? XRP, XLM.
Oh, you say I got you.
Yeah. Bitcoin is still a great source of holding value. Ethereum, not bad from my perspective, but definitely I think if I'd recommend anything, definitely be XRP.
This is not financial advice.
This is not financial advice. Definitely, thank you.
Put your pennies to the side. Put your pennies to the side. Trust me.
Yeah, I am not
he leveled up. That's what that
anything like that. But thank you for pointing that out.
Hey, they will sue you,
this
bro.
Is not financial advice.
They will
right?
straight up sue you.
This is just somebody ranting and raving, I guess is the best way to put it.
Somebody hit me up or some shit like that. They're like, I was like, hey, bro, like, hey, I'm not a financial planner, bro. Calm down. What the hell? Look at me. I'm not even wearing a suit.
No, but definitely, make your own decisions, make your own mind, do your research. That's the best thing I can tell anybody. Do your research, know what you're doing, know what you're getting into, and only spend what you can, right? Live within your means, and if you got a few fazools, instead of going to the casino, you might as well put it in some coins.
Ooh, fazools. Fazools. I'm using that from now on. Where my fazoolis at?
Again, not financial. But we definitely want everybody, at least in the community, that's asking me that question. And there's kids that still ask, they're like, what about this? Be like, I'd love to tell that to kids and be able to put that out there for them and be like, if you want to, put your $5 from your birthday money, not financial advice again.
Yeah. But it does make more sense, man. The sooner you start investing in assets, the better off you'll be in the long run.
And that's true of anything, not just crypto. That's real estate, again, not financial advice or real estate advice. I hate putting these disclaimers.
Hey, you just gotta say it once. You just gotta say it once.
Oh, it's a one-time
one time. Bam, it's good.
One time is fine with me.
That's fine.
But no, it's just just good advice.
That's for sure.
Use your money wisely. Especially if you're young. If you're like under 20 and you start using your money wisely, by the time you're 35, you'll have more money than me.
That is good advice.
Just
advice.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna say this for sure. Do that for sure.
Stop in the store and check them out.
Yeah, definitely come through. Royal Skating Apparel here in Pilsen.
Yeah.
Please. Come on through, support this business, support every small business here in Chicago. Yeah. They need it.
Yeah, we do.
Wait, Bear, let me cross over to you, brother. What you been up to, man? What's new with you? 2023.
That's a dope name. Money Bear.
Right. That's a bear market. I know. We just hit the red button and was just bear down.
Oh. Got hit with that Justin Fields.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't even make it to the playoffs this year.
Man, unbelievable.
What's new for you, Money Bear? What's new for you, man? Come on.
I got that new build in the future. Well, we got the man that gave us the chance, the beginning,
Yeah, that's true.
And he had faith in himself and he put faith in us. You know what I'm saying? And this just shows you the little bit of work. It was a lot, though. It wasn't. You're just seeing the little clips, but
right.
There's a lot of hard work behind it. Goes all this,
For sure.
Just taking 2023,
It's good.
Like you guys, just taking it easy one day, constantly pushing, working harder. You gotta put your thoughts together. It's really hard. It's really easy to get just lost or just accept that this is how it's supposed to be. Or success is supposed to come so easy on a scratch off or something. I don't know.
Right.
Today I'm gonna wish this.
Right?
This morning I'm gonna just jump out the shower. Hey, my butt break your leg. That's what you're gonna do. So we're here trying to
Especially now, there's so much going on in the world. Like the world's crazy as shit.
Yeah, we got alien things, balloons. We got trains crashing. We got. I don't know what's going on anymore, man. I don't even know what to believe. We got metal balls showing up in Japan. Somebody said that Vegeta came to town. You know what I'm saying? They said he landed right in the gym. They tapped it. They said, "Don't wake him up." That's crazy. They scanned that ball, and I was like, man, it looked like a wrecking ball, like an old wrecking ball, if you ask me.
They're like, we don't know what this is.
Next thing you know,
right?
They're like, oh, yeah, to take over your planet. They're like, oh man, y'all woke up Raditz, dog. Told you not to touch it, man.
Just waiting for the full moon.
You better hope Goku shows up, man.
You looking for that moon.
Right. Master Roshi, somebody, dog.
I'm trying to
Arnold Schwarzenegger coming look like Master Roshi. You know what I'm saying? It's like, woo.
Oh,
yeah, it's been a crazy year, and hopefully we're gonna get through it though. Yeah. I think there's be a lot to deal with these coming. You know, we got a Chicago mayoral election coming up soon. I hope everybody here voted. I know I did.
Next week or something like
that?
Yeah,
28.
At the end of the month.
Week, right?
Yeah.
What y'all think?
Who's gonna win?
You know,
it's like Chewy and somebody else, right? Chewy and
you got J-Mal Green, Chewy, Paul Ballas, Lori,
Willie Wilson,
Brandon Johnson, Sawyer, lady I forgot her name. She's actually a pretty good candidate.
What do they talk about? I don't know.
Alderman for the Hyde Park.
I don't know.
What are they talking about? Like that? What are they trying
to do? You know
what?
From my perspective, I think they're all talking about the same message. But you know, my man, J-Mal Green, really, he's a young guy, got a lot of great ideas. I think he's trying to get rid of like booting. He's trying to get rid of like, he's trying to put more towards the community. Trying to call him like a police defunder. But I think he's more trying to be for the community. And I think that's what Chicago really does need more often than not. You know, a lot of people would say, oh, you don't support the police. I don't think it's not about supporting police. I think it's about supporting the police, but in the right way. You know, you can't just throw money at everything. Yeah. I think that's what J-Mal's trying to put money towards the things that help support the police, not have to deal with situations like mental health, stuff like that. There's a lot of these calls that it's true, mental health is real. This is one thing I will tell everybody. Mental health is real, and I think that he's just trying to put back to the community where, put back social workers, put back mental health support people, let them help these people so the police don't have to come and act like a therapist for somebody that's having an issue. It makes sense. And some of the other candidates, I believe, have the same thought perspective. Lori's saying, we're already doing it. And to a point, yeah, they are. And I think because she's the mayor, I think that she already knows that perspective of the machine. And sadly, the machine is going to tie your hands, the red tape, right? Yeah. To certain things, and you can only do so much. She's only been a mayor for 5 years, right? So you got to give her that perspective. You got to think about, it's not just what have you done for me lately, like what have we done as a city and how have you supported that? And I think those ideas really come through with a lot of the candidates that are out now. They're talking about, supporting more of the community. I think that's great. No matter who wins, honestly, as long as they live up to these perspectives of saying that you're going to support more of the community, more mental health, I'm really happy to hear that from other people. But the mayor says we're doing it already. Some people are going to contradict that and throw stats, numbers, all that stuff. But you can come up with numbers anywhere, right? And you can make anybody look bad that way. But, I can't really say she did a bad job. You know what I'm saying? But, you can only do so much. But hopefully, I don't want to get political because then, I don't want to say who I chose. But, the person I chose hopefully is going to take those next steps that they said they were going to do for their communities. And, I think that's important. So when you make your choice, do your research. You can, especially these days with YouTube, you can watch all the mayoral candidate debates and forums and just, you don't got to watch the whole thing, but you could watch a few minutes of it and get a good idea of where people's heads are at.
That's true.
And I think that's what's important is, do a little bit of research. I think a lot of people just want to go off, hey, I know this guy, or, just because, you're expected to vote for this person because for whatever reason. But I think everybody should make their mind up, do a little research, listen to these candidates, especially the young guys. And I think they have good ideas. You know, Jamal Green sounded like a great guy, has great ideas for the community, wants to put people first. You know, but when you get in that office, are you really going to be able to do that? Because it's not just you. You have aldermen, they're going to fight back. You're going to have, you know, commissioners, unions. Those people tie your hands, and I think that's you got to keep that in mind when you make these promises to people. You know, but if you're able and willing to really put those things forward, I think that's going to be important.
Right.
I think not just to Chicago, but just as to the people in general. You know, be conscious of what you say, because it really is going to choose when people get to that voting booth. Be like, you know, they don't. Some people that don't do the research, they're going to be like, well, what have you done for me lately? And that can, if you have done something, then that will come through at some point. People will know that.
Well, you know, before we take the needle off the record,
all right,
I heard Julian Jumping Perez is running for alderman.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
So if I'm
he's not in my ward, thank God.
house music all night long.
Right,
house music, is that a promise? Campaign promise?
Yeah, that's what he plays in the background.
Yeah, that's gonna be. I gotta admit though, that alderman office is gonna be popping.
Yeah. So yeah, not a great candidates to vote for.
Yeah. So choose who you feel is right for you, but please do your research.
Right.
Definitely.
Local votes change your life more than
you realize. Yeah. It's just like when the midterms hit, and then people were like, "Oh, you know, we got to get the Senate back," but nobody focused on the House, and now you lost the House. So go out and vote. It's your American right. Do it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got a voice. Everybody's got an opinion, no matter how good or bad, right? But if you want to be heard, you gotta vote.
Right.
Click that like button. Maybe, I don't know.
All right. Hey, vote for us with that like button. Hit the bell. Subscribe. All of that.
Yeah.
So I think we're getting close to time. Are we getting close to time?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
we
than that,
still got a little 2 minutes. So
just like, you know, how have you helped promote our businesses? Have other businesses around help promote you?
Okay.
Or, you know, stuff like that? What's since it's changed, right? And, you know.
Okay, so what I do here, I use Instagram a lot, and like I kind of just use it like as a big network, and so like I legit will go on my Instagram because I got like a big Instagram personality. I'd be like, hey, do I know anybody who sells paintings, right? And I'll put it out there, and I'll share it out there, and then like all these people are on Instagram, they all share it, and then I'll get 20 people. They'll be like, hey, we sell paintings, we want to be here, like, hey, we're down to do whatever. And like the biggest change since we've gotten to this location has been we have like, I don't know, like we got we call it city clout. Like before, you know, people liked our store space or whatever, but like now it's like, yo, we have to work with you. We'll do whatever we got to do to work with you, because like now we got a Chicago space, and like it looks really cool, and like I was really purposeful about picking the build out and how I wanted it to look when like people get the first look at it. They'd be like, wow, this thing is crazy looking. So yeah, like a big part of my promo is like using a lot of social media. The businesses in the neighborhood, they like everyone. I feel like everyone kind of is like on the same type of hustle. They're like, it's hard, so everybody, let's work with everybody. So like every other day, someone comes in and they're like, yo, I'm down the street. You know what I'm saying? I do this. I cut hair. We could work together. Come through. I'll cut your hair. We could trade off all this stuff. So it's been really dope, man. At my old space, the area was kind of like an older town, like a slower kind of town, so it didn't have the same vibe as it has here, where it's like everybody's really trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot more competitive. At least not in my niche, because everyone that I would be competing with is super far away now. I moved in right when everybody moved out. I was like, yup, it's all mine now. So I'd say, as far as skate shop is concerned, we're the only one on the south side. So like, there's us in Pilsen, then there is Uprise on the north side, then there's like a couple like smaller shops, and there's one in not Berwyn, but by Midway, and then like, and that's like that's pretty much it. Like me and a few other spaces, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm probably the biggest one in the South Side, so like, that's pretty cool.
That's a good tell.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I took over this whole area. Just good timing. That's been a big difference. So like, people will be like, I don't gotta go all the way up north. Nope, I'm right here. Cut off. I hope they'll see this one day. They will see this one day because ChitownPapi Podcast. Duh. I basically like cut off a whole line of their like my direct competition's like supporters. I was like, oh, I'll take this. Sorry. They're like, I'm not coming up there no more. So
wow.
So that's been cool. Let's see. And then I'm known in the since I've been coming around here since I was younger, like I'm known in the area, so like people like that live in the area, they just come and shop with me just because they know me, So that's been pretty cool too. So it's been good. Like I think my biggest issue is now is just getting the name out even more and just making sure I have like the right product for everybody and have the right activities for people to do because we do shows, we do parties, we do. I teach breakdance. We do breakdance competitions and breakdance classes. I teach boxing here. I teach. Well, we don't teach skateboarding here, but we teach skateboarding outside of the shop. But like I just try to do so much that like
Well, you can only do. So
yeah,
much.
right. I got like as me by myself, I can't do that. Like I got a pretty big team though, so. It gets done. Yeah, it gets done. It gets done. I'm like, if I'm not there, somebody's still gonna be there, But like, I'm the face basically. I'm pretty though.
So I guess kind of on a final note then, you were going back to the boxing. So we talked about that. You were starting it up the last time we spoke. Where are you at now?
Right now, I am.
He's waiting for Anthony Davis.
Man. I don't want that one.
I don't think
he's
is he in the featherweight class? I was like,
I don't want that. I mean, that's a big mama.
Is that ultra featherweight?
Anthony Joshua, that dude's a tank. He's like, I'll fight him though if it came down to it. If the money was right,
careful what you wish
if
for,
they were like, we give you this much money and it was like enough money to like set me up for the rest of my life, I'll take that ass whooping. I'll take that ass. Hey, pay for my house.
You take a punch for $2 million.
Oh my God, bro.
First.
I'll fight you, Anthony Joshua, and I'll go up and wait. What? He's like 5. What is he, like 6'2", 6'3", 200 something pounds, 250 something pounds. He's huge.
I don't think you want him, man.
I don't really. And he can fight, man. He can fight pretty good.
He can fight pretty good.
He can. I ain't gonna lie, he's kind of boring to watch, but he's got good fundamentals. He can fight. And he's got nasty. He's strong. He looks like a tank.
He got that Creed 3 in him.
Yeah, for real, bro. Like just like the physique of a crazy person.
Yeah.
I think his best fight would be. What's the name? Took him out. Usyk, right? Just beat him. So I think Usyk is going against Gypsy King to unify the belts right now. So that's the big heavyweight match they're trying to make. But me personally, I don't know. Had I fought already by the time you guys?
No.
No,
you
were training.
You were
still training.
I believe you were still training.
Oh man. Okay. So that all right. So I've had one official bout since I fought a lot, but like officially, like on the record, I had one official bout since we last spoke. I lost that fight.
By point.
I lost that fight by point. You can look up this fight and you can watch it for yourself because I feel I won that fight, and then the crowd felt I won that fight, and I'm telling you, bro, like I beat his ass. But when I talked to my coach about it, he's like, "Yo, you just look tired at the end," and that like.
Probably what killed me.
Yeah, it throws.
Sometimes it happens.
I'll say, okay, so I hadn't fought yet, right? So when I actually got into my actual official bout, there was so much like nerves and so much adrenaline going on at the time. And like my actual fighting style is like aggressive, but like I could not control my body. It was like I was just like a bull, and like I was seeing red, and I'm just like, attack! So, but when you do that, you can't control your energy. Yeah. So my energy is like by the time I get to the third round, I'm just like,
your endurance.
Shit,
Yeah.
I can't lift my arms. So
You realize how heavy it is.
Yeah.
You know,
and it's because like okay, so I look at it like this. Like imagine you're sprinting, right? You're sprinting as hard as you can, and how long can you really sustain sprinting as hard as you can? You know what I'm saying? As far as instead of jogging, sprint, jog, you know. I was just when I started my fight, it was sprint, bell rung, and I was sprinting, and like there was no control from that point on, and that's just it was experience, and I didn't like it was my first time going, and like I'll say because I didn't decisively win the fight, I will say that I lost the fight because I know how good I really am.
Well,
and next time I'll prove it.
Take another lesson.
Yeah, I took a lesson. I learned, I learned
is important.
And I've learned that I'm not afraid of no big dude. The guy I fought was massive. He was super tall. He was super strong, and I threw him around like he was nobody. So I'll beat your ass, Anthony Joshua.
How can people find that fight?
Also on my Instagram, you can find me on Instagram, Keemosupremo89. It's you gotta scroll down. Like that's a few of my fights.
Is it on YouTube?
It's not on YouTube.
It's not on YouTube.
It's just on Instagram.
You should upload it.
I'd
love to see
might
it.
upload it on YouTube. I don't know though, because I lost.
You know what?
Hey, you gotta take those L's.
You know?
You gotta take those L's.
I have it. It's on. I have clips of it on YouTube Shorts. So you can go to my YouTube, Keemosupremo, and you can check it out and see, and you can see like clips of the fight. My highlights. I was definitely rocking.
But if it's on Instagram, definitely want to be able to check it out. You know what? Everybody starts somewhere.
Yeah.
A lot of people too afraid to put up the gloves. You know what I'm saying? You know.
And that guy
takes a lot of courage and heart.
The shit out of me. He was a massive man, and he like I learned what it's like to get hit really hard. That's he got one. I would say he might have hit me like 3 times. Like the
we'll
need
to verify this in the Instagram.
Yeah. Oh my god. For real. But like even the Instagram clips is like on and off because my brother's like filming, so he's like yelling and screaming the whole time and like not filming properly. I hope there's like an official film out there somewhere, but like I haven't found it yet. But you can definitely find clips of it on my Instagram and on my YouTube. But my next fight possibly might be the 18th. I got invited.
March 18th.
Yeah, March 18th. Yeah. I got invited to something
dates,
there.
Man.
Where's that at?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
No, I don't know yet.
Venue to be announced.
And I'm wanting to do Golden Gloves this year, so that's also in March. Nice. So I want to definitely.
You're gonna be a busy man.
Yeah. Well, at least these fights. I've been training for this month. Cause like I knew Golden Gloves was coming up. I haven't like registered yet, but like I want to do Golden Gloves. Cause everyone in Chicago who can fight does Golden Gloves. So it's like, cause it's here, so
it's
might
standard.
As well. Yeah. So like I have to if I win Golden Gloves, then I want the bragging rights to be like, yeah, I'm 2023 Golden Glove champion. You know, so they're like, oh shit. So I just want those bragging rights. But I feel like I do it. I'm even from my first fight. I thought I did really well. I thought I did pretty good on my first fight, considering, but since then I've gotten like new coaches, gotten new trainers, gotten a lot better. Like I'm like way better than I used to be. Like I stand in the ring now and I get bored sparring people. I'm like, so
that's when
I can't wait to see
it to the next level.
Yeah. So, but I've also found another gym where they're all pros. So like when I get to this gym, I'm like, oh shit, these guys are dogs. So that's a Hammond Boxing Gym. Check out Hammond Boxing Gym if you are a real boxer. You can't go in there like, I just want to lose weight, I just want to learn. No, everyone in there is a dog. The females in there come in there, they're like black eyes and swole and rocking around like they'll kick your ass, bro. Like everyone in there, like I think the current WBC champ is in there. Like that's like real pros in there. So I've been like. I haven't sparred with them yet, but I'm just training with them and stuff. They're a different breed, so
that's what that's what you gotta do.
Next level.
To the next level.
Yeah.
Next level.
I gotta go get my ass kicked. Great.
All right, man. Yeah. Well, I think we've reached time. But,
okay.
Once again, thank you very much for having us, man. Thank you
for
having us in this fantastic
yeah.
studio again. Royal Skating Apparel here in Pilsen. You want to throw any shout outs last minute?
Shout out to ChitownPapi Podcast for talking to me. Man, I appreciate y'all. Shout out to my crew. Shout out to Royal SNA. You can find us at Royal SNA on everything. You can find me on Keemosupremo everything. KEEMO Supremo. Check me out.
And what's the address here?
Address here is 1002 West 18th Street, Chicago, Illinois. We are open 1 to 9. If you check us out on Instagram and DM me and say you want to come through and meet me, just DM me first and I'll come see you.
Awesome.
For sure.
All right, well, thank you very much for having us again, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Definitely, you're going to see a couple more videos. Hopefully, we're going to get some more guests. I know we got somebody lined up later on at the next week. I believe we got another, we're going to talk with my man Freddie. He's another entrepreneur. He just opened up an electronics shop. So definitely want to, hear from him, hear his stories, just like you. Wonderful to hear from entrepreneurs and people here in the city. So I'm very happy to meet anybody and everybody. We want to talk to y'all. If you got a story to tell, you got a business you want to put up, let us know. ChitownPapi Podcast. I'm G Money. It's Money Bear. We appreciate the time, guys. Peace. ChitownPapi Podcast.